Class 6, how are you all? So we are going to study chapter 4. Okay, chapter 4 is very short. Actually, it is not long. So I will try to complete the chapter in this video. I will try. The name of chapter 4 is sorting material into different groups. You can see on the screen. Can you see? Is sorting material into group. Yes. Suppose you have many things. Okay, you have pen, you have many pen, you have many pencil, you have many rubber, you have many sharpener. Okay, you have many books, you have many notebook. Then what will you do to separate them? What will you do? Suppose they all are together. What will you do? You will separate. How will you separate? You will separate rubber on one side, pencil on one side, you will separate pen on one side, you will separate notebook on one side. So you will make group. You will make group of rubber, you will make group of pencil, you will make group of pen, you will make group of copy. So you will do separate group. You will do separate group. Am I right? Okay. So this is we call sorting material. Yes, sorting material we call it. Okay. So first of all we talk about material, then we will go through the properties of it. Okay, we will see the different kind of properties. Okay, understood? Please write down the name of chapter. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, so you can see what are materials. Question number 1, what are materials? Yes, what are materials? So a material is any physical substance used to make thing. Yes, what is material? Material is any physical substance. What is material? Material is any physical substance. Yes, physical substance means you can see and touch. See and touch. Okay. So, what is material? Material is a physical substance used to make thing. Okay, it is used to make thing. Okay, there are many material we know like metal, glass, plastic, ceramic. All these are material. Paper is also material. Okay, everything is material. Even I am material and you are also material. Okay, everything is material. Okay, our clothes also material. Okay, all these are material. Okay, if we look around, everything we see made from material, sometime more than one. Yes, if we look around, everything we see, everything is made of material. Even our earth is made of material, planet is made of material, stone is made of material, tree made of material, everything is made of material. Yes. Okay, even water is made of material. Yes, water is made of material. Which material? Hydrogen and oxygen gas. Okay, so please write down it. Okay, write down it. Now let's see some more example of material. Let's move on the next slide. Okay, kids, can you see the example? For example, the clothes you are wearing are made from fiber. Yes, clothes. Clothes are made of material. Which material? Fiber. Yes, remember which material? Fiber material. Yes, clothes are that we are wearing, it is made of fiber material. The chair you are sitting is made from plastic. Yes, chair is made from plastic. Am I right? Chair is made from plastic. So chair is made from which material? Chair is made from plastic. Yes. So plastic is used to make material. Which material? Chair. Fiber is used to make material. Which material? Clothes. Okay. The window in the school are made from glass. Yes, window in school is made from glass. Yes, it means what is glass? Glass is a material. So glass is used to make material. Glass is used to make material. Which glass is a material and it is making window. Window is also a material. Okay. Can you see any other example around you? Can you tell me any other example? Yes. Yes, our notebook is made from paper. Paper we get from tree. Yes, they are material. Okay. Understood? I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. Properties of material. Next topic is properties of material. Okay. So a property of a material is description of the characteristic which it has. Yes. Property means quality. Yes, it tells about the character, means it tell about the goodness, badness, strong, softness, hardness, shiny, if it is shiny. So these are property. Okay. So these are, we call it in one word, properties, or you can say characteristic. Okay. So properties of material actually tell about the characteristic. Yes, give the description, give the details about characteristic. Okay. So a property of a material is a description of the characteristic. Yes, it tells about the details, about the characteristic details. Yes, it tells about goodness, it tells about weakness, it tells about softness, it tells about is it, whether it is strong or not. So it tells all the things. Okay. Materials have different properties and different characteristics depending on what you are used for. Yes, different material have different characteristic. Yes, different material have different quality. Different material have different property. Okay, different material have different characteristic or different property. Okay. And if I ask you what is your property, you can say I am very strong, I can run faster. So these are your property. Okay. So if you ask me what is my property, I can say that I can speak long. This is my property. I can read. This is my property. Okay. So there are many properties of different material. We will discuss one by one each and every property of material. Okay. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids, let's talk about the materials properties of material, or you can say material properties, or you can say properties of material. Both are same topic. Okay, don't get confused. Okay. So first property, you can see metallic luster. Luster means shining. Luster, L-U-S-T-R-E, metallic luster. So some materials have shine on them called luster. Yes, luster means shining. Okay. So some material have shine on them called luster. Here metallic luster. What is the meaning of metallic luster? What is the meaning of metallic luster? Metallic luster means shining on metal. Yes. Mostly metals are shine. Mostly metals are shine. Yes. For example, gold is a metal, silver is a metal, copper is a metal. So these are metal. Mercury is metal. So these, they shine. They shine. They have luster. Lustrous. They are all are lustrous. So while non-metal are not shine. Yes, like carbon, gas, sulfur, they are non-metal. Okay, they do not shine. While metals shine, like gold is very shine. Okay, silver is very shine. Okay, so the copper shine. So these are metallic, they have metallic luster property. So metals have metallic luster property. Metals are material and they have metallic luster property. Next is hardness and softness. So some metal are hard, some material are hard, some material are soft, some material are hard, some material are soft. Means materials which are hard, you cannot compress them. Hard material, you cannot compress them, you cannot scratch them easily. Hard material, you cannot compress hard material, you cannot compress hard material, you cannot scratch on hard material. But on soft material, you can easily compress soft material, you can easily scratch soft material. Even look your skin, you look your skin, you can easily compress your skin and you can easily scratch on your skin. Okay, some materials cannot be compressed and scratched easily and are hard, they are hard. Okay, example iron, copper, even some plastics, stone. Okay, some material appear smooth and touching. Yes, some material are very soft, means very smooth and touching. For example, glass. Yes, rubber is smooth. Okay, next is smooth and rough surface. Yes, some material have very soft surface and some material have very hard surface, rough surface. Material which can be pressed easily are called soft. Yes, if material can be pressed, we call them soft. It means they have smooth surface. While some material which cannot be pressed are called hard. Yes, some material are very hard. It means they have rough surface. For example, cotton is soft, wood is hard. Yes, am I right, kids? So please write down all these properties. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's next property is solubility. Yes, solubility means the capability of dissolving, the capability of dissolving. Okay, or you can say the capability of being dissolved. Okay, so solubility, let's talk about solubility. Soluble, first topic is soluble. Substances that are dissolved in water are called soluble substance. Yes, if any substance can dissolve, if any substance can dissolve that in water, that substance is known as soluble. So, and that capability of dissolving is known as solubility. For example, sugar can dissolve completely. Yes, so its solubility is more. Okay, but petrol, diesel cannot be dissolved in water, so their solubility is less. Or next, insoluble. What is the meaning of insoluble? Substances that are not dissolved in water. Yes, those substances which cannot be dissolved in water are called insoluble. Yes, many substances cannot dissolve. Stone, can we dissolve stone? No, we cannot dissolve. So it is insoluble. Okay, plastic, can you dissolve plastic on water? No. Yes. Okay, so salt, can you dissolve salt in water? Yes, we can dissolve salt in water, so it is soluble. Okay, so some substances are soluble, some substances are insoluble. So some substances are soluble, some substances are insoluble. So soluble substances are those which can dissolve in water, and insoluble substances are those which cannot dissolve in water. Okay, understood? Now next is miscible and miscible, those liquid which mix well with water. Yes, if any liquid which can mix with water, they are known as miscible liquid. For example, If I talk about Nimbu juice, yes, lemon juice, yes. So lemon juice can easily mix with water, am I right? So it is miscible and immiscible. Substances which do not mix well with water, substances do not mix with well with water are called immiscible. For example, oil cannot mix well with water. Oil cannot mix well with water. Yes, you cannot mix oil with water. You cannot mix oil with water. So substances which do not mix with water are called immiscible, and substances, or you can say liquid, which can mix well with water are called miscible. I hope you understood the meaning of miscible and immiscible. And if I talk about the solubility of gases, solubility of gases in water is very less. Yes. If I talk about the solubility of gas, gas do not dissolve in water. Their dissolving capacity is very less. Some gases can dissolve. For example, hydrogen, oxygen can dissolve, but not too much. Okay. I hope you understood the meaning of solubility. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, its next topic is transparency. Transparency means the ability of being seen. How much can you see? Okay, so transparency, we can divide it into three parts: opaque, translucent and transparent. Opaque, translucent and transparent. Okay, so opaque, what is the meaning of opaque material? What are opaque materials? Material through which we are not able to see are called opaque material. Yes, if you cannot see through any material, they are opaque. If you cannot see through any material, they are opaque. Wood, can you see through the wood? No, you cannot see. Can you see through the iron? No, you cannot see. Can you see through the gold? You cannot see. Can you see through the stone? You cannot see. Okay, so these are opaque. Next is translucent. So what are translucent materials? Materials through which things are only partially visible. Yes, translucent material are those material through which you can see but not clear. You can see but not clear. So translucent material are those material through which things are only partially visible. Okay, things are only partially visible, not completely visible. So they are translucent material. Example, butter paper. Yes, you can see through the butter paper easily, but not clear. You can also see through the some glass, but not clear. Only some glass. Okay, and in dirty water you cannot see clearly. Okay, so butter paper, old glass door, they are the example of translucent material. Okay, can you give me some more example? Think and tell me. Can you give me some more example? Yes, some plastic. You can see through the some plastic, but not all. Okay. Next is transparent. Material through which things can be seen are called transparent. Yes. Material through which things can be seen are called transparent. Yes. Transparent material are those material through which you can easily see, you can easily watch. Transparent material are those material you can see through them easily. Yes. For example, clean glass, clean water, you can see easily through them. Yes. Okay, many glass, you can see through them, many. And even clear water, clean water, you can see. Air is transparent material, you can see air is all around us. Air is all around us, but we can see clearly. Yes, can we see? Yes, am I right? Okay. I hope you understood the meaning of opaque, transparent and translucent. Now let's move on the next point. Kids, next question you can see on the screen. Can you see the question? Which of the previous word could you use to describe? Yes. We studied different things. Yes. We studied about different properties of material. Yes. Some material are luster, means shiny. Some material are hard. some material are opaque, okay. And let me tell you some more thing, okay. Conductor and insulator. Yes, conductor and insulator. What is the meaning of conductor and what is the meaning of insulator? Conductor are those material through which electricity can pass. Yes, they can pass electricity, they can pass current. Yes. What are conductor? Conductor are those material, those substance through which electricity can pass. And what are insulator? Insulator are those material through which electricity cannot pass. Insulator are those material through which electricity cannot pass. Yes. Copper. Copper is good conductor, okay. Good conductor of electricity. It means electricity is passed through copper. Copper wire we use in our house, okay. And insulator are those material through which current cannot pass. For example, plastic. Through plastic current cannot pass, okay. Now look the question. Which of the previous word could you use to describe? Yes, you will use the word property. You will use the property to describe them. Pencil. What is pencil? Pencil is hard. Yes. Pencil is light. Yes. Pencil is opaque. What? Tell me. Pencil is hard, light, opaque. Yes, pencil is hard. It is correct. Pencil is light. Yes. But pencil is not opaque. So you will cross the opaque. Cut the opaque word. Okay. You will cut the opaque word. Okay. And pencil is conductor or insulator? Tell me, pencil is conductor or insulator means can current pass through pencil or not? Yes, current can pass because the lead which is inside it through which current can pass. Otherwise, you cannot pass because pencil is made of wood. Okay. So, through wood cannot pass current, but through the lead which is inside it, current can pass. Okay. Next, window. Okay. Window is transparent or translucent? Maybe it may be transparent, maybe it may be translucent. Yes, it is hard or brittle. If I talk about the glass, then it is glass is brittle. Okay. If window is made of wood, then it is not brittle. Okay. Means it is not breakable. Okay. Next, piece of paper. Piece of paper is light, opaque, malleable. No, it is not malleable. It is light and opaque. Malleable means malleable is actually the property through which we can convert any substance into wire. So, we cannot convert paper into wire. So, only light, it is correct. Opaque is not correct. Malleable is not correct. Okay. For a piece of paper, cross opaque and malleable, only light word is correct. Okay, only light is correct. Fork. Fork is shiny, hard, magnetic, opaque or conductor. Fork is shiny, hard, magnetic, opaque or conductor. The correct answer should be hard. It can be hard. Yes, it can be conductor. Okay. I hope you understood. Now, let's move on the next point. Okay, look this question. Why is the copper suitable for electrical wiring? Why do we use copper for wiring? What properties must it have? Because it is good conductor of electricity and it is strong. Yes. Why copper do we use copper for wiring? Because it is good conductor of electricity and it is strong. What is the meaning of conductor? C-O-N-D-U-C-T-R, conductor. I am again telling, you can write now. I have not written the definition of conductor, but you can write. I am telling material, or you can write substance. Okay, material, or you can write substances through which current can pass are called conductors. Substances or material through which current can pass are called conductor. And next definition is insulator. What are insulator? I-N-S-U-L-A-T-O-R. S-U-L-A-T-O-R. Yes, insulator. Material through which current cannot pass are called insulator. Yes, material through which current cannot pass are called insulator. Can you give me the example of conductor and insulator? Can you give me the example of conductor and insulator? Yes, give me. Yes, plastic is insulator, and copper, gold, silver, they are conductors. Silver is the best conductor. Okay, paper is insulator. Okay, I hope you understood. Now whatever we studied, we will revise with question. Okay, you will write down the question. Let's revise. Let's move on the next point. Okay kids, question number 1. Explain different properties of material. Yes, what are materials? Material is a physical substance used to make things. Yes, material is a physical substance used to make things. Material is a physical substance used to make things. Material is a physical substance used to make things. So there are different properties of material. There are different properties of material. First property is metallic luster. First property is metallic luster. So some material have shine on them. Some materials have shine on them called luster. Yes, materials have luster. Example, gold, silver. Yes, am I right? While non-material has no luster, means non-material are not shining, like gases, sulfur, plastic, paper, they are non-material. Stone is also non-material. Okay. Hardness and softness. Next property is hardness and softness. Yes, some material are very hard, some material are very soft. Some material cannot be compressed and scratched easily. They are called hard material. Yes, some material cannot be compressed. You cannot compress them. You cannot scratch them. You cannot compress them. You cannot scratch them. They are called hard material. And some material you can easily compress them. You can easily scratch them. They are called soft material. So hardness and softness is their property. Hardness. Okay, stone is hard, while cotton is very soft. Your skin is very soft. Okay, next property is solubility. Next property of material is solubility. So solubility, some material are soluble, some material are insoluble. What is the meaning of soluble? What is the meaning of insoluble? Substances or material that can dissolve in water are called soluble. Okay, substances or material that can dissolve in water are called soluble. For example, sugar and salt can dissolve in water, and substances that cannot dissolve in water are called insoluble. For example, soil you cannot dissolve in water, so soil is insoluble. And miscible and immiscible. What is the meaning of miscible and immiscible? Miscible are those liquid which can mix well with water, and immiscible means liquid or substances which do not mix with water. If any substance which can mix with water, if any liquid can mix with water, they are called miscible, and if any liquid or substance which cannot mix with water are called immiscible. For example, lemon juice can mix with water, oil cannot mix with water. Okay, so and solubility of gas. If I talk about the solubility of gas, most of the gases are very less soluble in water. Yes, all the gases are not soluble in water. Next, last property is transparency. Yes, some material are opaque, some material are translucent, some material are transparent. Opaque, what is the meaning of opaque? Material through which we are not able to see, they are called opaque material. And translucent material through which things are partially visible. Yes, partially visible means not completely visible. And transparent material through which things can be seen clearly. Yes, you can see things clearly. What are the example of opaque material? Wood, iron, gold. What are the example of translucent material? Butter, paper, old glass. What are the example of transparent material? Clean glass, clean water, air. So through opaque material you cannot see clearly. You cannot see at all. Through opaque material you cannot see at all. Yes. So material through which we are not able to see, they are called opaque. Translucent material you can see but not clearly. Translucent material you can see but not clearly. So material through which things are partially visible are called translucent. Transparent material through which things can be seen clearly. Yes, you can see clearly through transparent. Okay. Now next question. Next question is define transparent and translucent and opaque. Yes, we have already discussed about transparent, translucent and opaque. Question number 3, what are materials? Yes. Question number 3, what are materials? Yes. A material is a physical substance used to make thing. What a material? Material is a physical substance used to make thing. Metal, plastic, ceramic, glass, fiber are some of the main categories of material. If we look around, everything we see made from material. Okay. If we look around, they all are made of material. Now last question. Question number 4. Define conductor and insulator. Yes, conductor and insulator. Conductor are those materials through which electricity can pass, current can pass. But insulator are those materials through which current cannot pass. For example, rubber, plastic. Rubber and plastic are the example of insulator. Wood is also example of insulator. Gold, silver, copper, they are the example of conductor. And why do we use copper? Why do we use copper for electrical wiring? Because it is good conductor of electricity and it is very strong. Okay. So this is the chapter number 4. It is very short chapter and it is very simple chapter. Okay. The remaining chapter, next chapter, we will discuss in next class. Okay. We'll meet in next class. Bye bye.